Hi YouTube, how you doing? This is Donna LC coming to you with another video. This is my 81 video. I decided to do an extra one since yesterday I only did two. So I'm making up for it and I have time, so I'm doing a fifth one today. All right. The title of this video is Deal Breakers with Men. Okay. Now these are some of my deal breakers, and they should be some of yours. All right. Cussing too much or cursing at you. Yes, that's a form of disrespect. Somebody is cursing all the time, but then they curse at you. Especially if they cursing and calling you out of your name and all. Yep. Being cheap. Yeah, I don't like that. Yep. That right there is showing how much they care about you. How important or not important you are in their life. If they don't want to spend money, they letting you know what they're about. And if they start off from the beginning, don't want to show you a nice time, take you out, they setting the tone for later on. You gonna already know what it's about. And believe me, at the end of the day, you're gonna find out you're gonna be struggling with that person. And believe me, don't do no more struggle love. The four S's to remember. Don't struggle. Don't be stressed. Don't settle. Settle, struggle, stress. Ooh, I can't think of the other one right now. But it'll come to me. But that's three of them. And don't do it. Do not do it. All right. The next one. Stop buying. Say he was buying you gifts and all of a sudden he stopped. That's a bad sign. He's stopping for a reason. It's probably because he don't like you or care about you like that, like he used to in the beginning. He's not trying to impress you. And might have another woman that he's spending his money on and giving gifts to. Okay. This one. Call you out of your name. I said that the first one about cussing. Yeah. That should be one of your deal breakers. If he lose all his money, say for example you dating somebody and you living with someone and he has a bad habit of gambling and he loses all his money and you have to support the household, pay for everything. What good is he? Think about that one. What good is a man if he can't be a provider? If not a provider, bring something and put something into the household. Because if you're paying all the bills by yourself, you don't need them. You could be there by yourself. You do not need them. And don't let no man try to convince you that you're nothing without a man. Because believe me, your peace is more important than you thinking you need a man. All right. All right. Stand you up. Don't call, don't show up, stand you up. You know, on a job, if you do that, no call, no show, eventually they're going to terminate you and fire you. That's how it should be in a relationship. Person keeps standing you up, no call, no show. Don't keep giving them chances. Being disrespectful. That's like the first one, cussing. Yep. Okay. Breaking too many dates. Say y'all going somewhere, then all of a sudden he breaks the date. No. No, that's a deal breaker. Don't keep letting that slide. As long as you put up with it, he's gonna keep on doing it. Okay. You start dealing with somebody and you know he had a past going to jail. There's nothing wrong with that. People have a past. People done got in trouble before. But when you start bringing that past back into the future, it's a problem. So if he goes to jail for more than, I'm going to say, 60, 90 days, and he was helping you, and he keep going back and forth to jail, I don't know about you, but I would cut him loose. Yeah, I would cut him. First of all, I'm not going to deal with nobody like that, period, at all. But I'm just saying, if you have somebody like that and they constantly in and out of jail, in and out, they more in jail than they out on the street, he dead weight. That's a deal breaker. Cut him loose. Yeah. Asking you for a threesome. Oh, that's very disrespectful. Yeah, he gonna ask you and you supposed to be his lady or whatever for a threesome? No. I bet if you ask him for a threesome with you and two men, he wouldn't like that. No, wouldn't like that at all. But yet, a man want a threesome with two women in his cell. No, that's a deal breaker. Okay. Say he giving you an allowance, and all of a sudden he stopped the allowance and don't give you a real good reason why. That should be a deal breaker. Let him go. Especially if he's still making the same amount and it ain't like something happened to his pay and he getting less. No, that should be a deal breaker. Cut him loose. Yep. Urinating out in public. It was a guy I used to date. He drinked all the time, number one. He used to carry around a Sprite bottle. I used to think it was water in it. So I found out it was vodka. And he was always urinating outside. That was so embarrassing. You know, if I deal with anybody like that and they do that, that's gonna be a deal breaker for me. Not keeping his word, breaking promises. That's another one. Should be a deal breaker. Yeah. Too many insults and sarcasm. Yeah. Yep. He being smart, putting you down. Too many are being put down. You don't need them. Yeah. Okay. Extreme jealousy from the start. That should be a deal breaker. Yeah. What you need to be jealous for starting off. That's also a sign right there of control. That's going to end up being a problem. Okay. Constantly bringing up or bad talking their ex. Yeah. That's not good. When you first meet, you shouldn't be talking about your ex, and he shouldn't be talking about his ex, especially bad mouthing. Yeah, not respecting your boundaries. If you say, "Look, I would like to get to know you a little bit. I'm not for that sex right away," he should respect that. If he's trying to pressure you into sex too soon, too fast, that's a deal breaker. That should be a deal breaker. Cut him loose, cause he's letting you know that's all he want. He ain't trying to get to know you. He just want to get to know your body, and that should be a deal breaker. Yep. They always on your phone around you. That's disrespect. There's nobody that busy that they got to be on their phone all the time. Come on now. Asking you for money. Oh, that's definitely a no-no. Mm-mm. Especially if he don't know you that well. No, that's definitely a no-no. Because if he asks you once and you give him, it's gonna be like that all the time. And believe me, they're not gonna pay you back. Yep. I feel like this. If you've been with a guy less than 6 months, and this man is asking you for money, it's going to be a problem. Why he got to ask you? Why he can't ask one of his homeboys, or his aunt, uncle, mama, daddy, sister, brother? Why he got to ask you? No, that's that's a red flag and a deal breaker. Too many last minute dates. Yeah, a lot of times when a man come up with a last minute date, it's because whoever he had a date with bailed out and canceled. So he decided here, go ahead and take you out. Yeah. Same thing with too many cancellations. If y'all was planning on going somewhere and all of a sudden he canceled, believe me, he had a better offer. Yep. Especially if he can't give you a good reason why he canceled that date. Yeah. 9 times out of 10 is another woman involved. Yep. Somebody else is involved. Yep. And acting real flaky. Funny acting. Yeah, something ain't right. Yeah. And also, ladies, a lot of guys hide the fact that they on drugs. Yeah. Especially I guess you would say, below average guys. Yeah. That's making something like $14, $15 an hour and just barely getting by. A lot of times they mess with drugs. They drink too much, smoke too much marijuana, smoke too much cigarettes, and have a nerve to fix their lips to ask you to buy them a pack of cigarettes, buy them some marijuana, buy them a drink, buy them a beer. Hey, you supporting their habits. No. If it's their habits, let them deal with it. Don't start it. Because if you start it, it's going to become a habit. Don't do it. That should be another deal breaker. Yep. And it's not on here, but another deal breaker should be when you deal with a guy, and let's say you dealing with somebody and they're in their 40s. I'm going to say between 40, 50, 55 years old. And they never, you talk to them and they never had their own place. Something ain't right. And believe me, don't get a place with them. Nope, nope. If somebody that old and never had their own place before, they don't know responsibility. They never had it before. Especially if they still living with their mama. That's a mama's boy. Yeah, and if they not living with their mama and they never had their own place and they went from pillar to post, living here and there, you know, they not responsible. And that should be a deal breaker and a red flag for you. All right. Thanks for listening, YouTube. I really appreciate it. This is Donna LC 4560 coming to you with her 81 video. And I will appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.